Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I've got Katie here today, and I'm Connie with Beehive. We have so many fun things. We've got new books, patterns, fat quarters, half yards, new notions.
Ooh, stuff I haven't even seen.
Yes, it's so cool. Yes. But anyway, one of the first things I just wanted to tell you about, because I just think it's so fun for anyone who likes collaging or doing something kind of scrappy. This is also just a fun activity. These are new fun sticker books, but I think for anyone who likes fabric collaging, this would be a great idea. You could have grandson, granddaughter, or yourself have fun making some of these with stickers, but it's like paint by number. But I think this one with the bear's face, I don't know if you can see that in there, but I think this one, if you did collaging with it, I think it'd be so fun. There's stickers later, and you could kind of get some of those tones, but you could blow up the face of the bear. It's later in here, let's see, of just the bear's face. But anyway, just lots and lots of fun ideas in here. Here's the bear's. This is the one of the koala. Anyway, it's in here, right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is the collage pattern, basically, or the paint by number. But it's yours, so as long as you're not selling it, you can do whatever you want with it, right?
Yeah, this one would be really fun to do.
Oh, yes.
In the collage.
Yeah.
Oh, very
and
fun.
so if you have ombre fabric, that would work well. We've got some new value tools. This is super fun. I don't know, we may do a video later on this, but this helps you find if you have a color, a specific color in a fabric, and you want to match, they're like paint chips, and you can put on it. But I think maybe we'll feature it another time, but these are in now, and it's called the value tool. It's very hot on the internet, but it's just basically to help you do color gradations. So if you have this color in your quilt, any of these colors, this lighter color would work great, and so you can just put it up next to your fabric and see if it matches. But we'll do a video or something on that later.
Yeah,
but
that'd be a great little demo video to do.
And it's done, designed by Marcy Baker. She also has designed that one of our new favorite binding tool books, the ultimate binding tool. I don't know. Anyway, it's a new book. I think we're sold out, but we have more coming in. Anyway, lots of fun titles, but these are good probably for anyone, I would say, 7, 8 plus adults. I just think they look so cool, and they'll be inspirational for anyone who wants to kind of do more of a pixelated kind of look.
Yeah.
So have fun with that.
Yeah, adults like stickers too.
I think all you have to do is type in my sticker and you'll find it on our website. So have fun with that. We have all kinds of new kids activity books and painting books. And so keep that in mind. What else?
Say what next? There's
I'll
so
show
many
one
things.
other. This one's, Annarose thinks it's maybe a revised, updated pattern from Laura Heine. It's called Small Town Charm. And it just looks like it has lots of fun.
It's like a little neighborhood.
And it has a quilt shop in it. It says
cute.
fabric. Either that or maybe that's someone's home. But anyway, but lots of fun. So this is a new Laura Heine pattern for us. We haven't had that one before.
And this one we just kitted. And we had so many people ask about this when it first came out. And Annarose curated a really cool kit for it. I think maybe Connie's grabbing right now. Let's see. And we have... Oh, is this a class?
Yes.
Monday, July 7th. Oh, and that's just any collage.
Right, but we have the
featuring
featuring
that one.
featuring that, but we have new kits available for Be Brave. Great. I just love this kit. It was so fun. I think 3 of us helped pull fabrics, and then we had both Annarose and our other certified teacher, Terry, look over the fabrics. But I just, personally, I've only done a few, but I just think this one's quite lovely.
Yeah, it's really
Be
cool.
Brave. And how fun is this?
Oh, and there's like a little lion. If you want to do a little baby one.
Yeah, and this is one of her collections, Laura Heine, called the Whatever patterns.
Yeah, they're 8-inch, so they're much smaller.
And one of the cool things about the Whatever patterns, and we have a number of them, probably 30 or 50, I don't know how many she has, but we have a lot, is that instead of doing a collagey background, which you can, this pattern has you use a whole piece of fabric. And then you can sew those together and put into a quilt, make a little pillow. We've done a lot of these with kids. And we do have a Laura Heine collage kids class, I think, coming up too in July. So look for that on our schedule. Oh, what about this? Have you seen this?
I haven't.
So we've ordered some more of these.
Do more of what makes you happy.
Yes, this is just a nice little tray if you need to keep your pens.
Oh, and it's microwave and dishwasher safe. So you can put your cookies on it.
Next to your
Next to your
coffee mug.
yeah.
But anyway, Annarose
that's
likes
cute.
all
I
these
like that,
different
yeah.
quotables. I think the name of the company is called Quotables. Anyway, we just placed a new order. That should be arriving soon. So we have a lot of people that like to get gifts like this for people for Christmas, their birthday, special holidays. A friend that you know wants to know you're thinking of. And there's so many nice little sayings.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like a nice, you know, whether you're drinking hot tea or your favorite coffee. Anyway, they just make you happy when you have something positive in front of you.
Yeah, and the bright colors.
So I like those a lot.
Also, sew with sass. I feel like that just coordinates with that color wise. I just put that that sticker on my sewing machine over the weekend.
Yeah, so you can have fun. I didn't realize it till I saw Katie's machine. But she had her machine serviced not too long ago, and she has it all decorated up so fun. She has a nice little
I should
sewing.
post a picture of it.
It really is cool. And I thought, well, how fun is that when she gets out and starts sewing? She's got all these fun, inspirational things to look at, and it probably makes her feel good instantly when she sits down. So feel free to have fun with these. You can have one sticker, or you can have 20, you know. So
yeah, can't have too many.
And then just another quick thing on Laura Heine. We also just kitted the Facing the Sun. I think Annarose may have mentioned this last week, but this is also just an amazing quilt for anyone who loves sunflowers. This kit, the pattern are all available online, and you could do this at the upcoming class.
Yeah.
It's the beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just, this one's just so fun.
I like all the purples.
And I think this one would go faster than the other one. Not that you collage for speed, but I do think this one will go together really well. I could even see doing a partial collage with like 3 of the sunflowers, you know.
Half it.
Yeah, so you can make the whole thing.
What size is this one?
This one is fair size. It's 44 by 32. So this one is a rectangle, a long rectangle. The other one's more of a long vertical.
Yeah.
So
That
it's
class,
very, very cool.
August 4th.
August 4th is this class, but you could also do this at the upcoming class.
Yes, of course.
That's happening in July.
Yep.
Annarose and Terry are they're fine. We just a lot of times post a picture. Some people are like, well, I don't know if I want to do that collage. They're very open as long as the technique is similar to letting you pretty much pick whatever you like. They may give you a little more instruction up front. Anyone that's interested in doing fabric collaging, let us know. We'll help you walk through all the different tools you need to be successful in that project. It's so fun.
They are fun. I like it. All right. Let's do these. I was really excited when so we're selling these. Are we selling individually and
Right. Individually,
Yeah.
I think we're doing these at $3.99, but you get a deal if you buy 5 at $14.99.
Yeah.
But these are just fun, reusable. Are they even made out of recyclable material? It seems
They
like
feel like they are.
it's a nice canvas inside. But these make great gifts for your quilty friends, or if you want a special bag for certain notions or your seam ripper, and you want to be able to find it.
And they're really pretty colors.
And these have been flying off the shelf. So
Yeah.
thank you, David, for telling us about these. That's been really nice.
All right. Talk about that. What's next?
Well, we also
So many options.
I think we may have shown this last week, but I'm just going to mention it again because I think it's so cool. A lot of people are doing things with Halloween. We recently kitted up Tim Holt's new seasonal Halloween fabric with other very cool fabrics. And this is also listed online. It's under Halloween seasonal. But this is just a really nice bundle of fabrics. And we paired it with this pattern called basket case. But it's just a nice kind of rail fence design. And I just think it'd go together so quick and easy. And then you'd have a nice throw for Halloween already. It is amazing. People are buying Halloween. I would say it's probably our most popular fabric that's selling, along with some patriotic, just because of the season.
Yeah.
But it's, you have to get prepared when you're a quilter.
Well, if you're like me, you need that much lead time to finish a project before the before the holiday gets here. Like if I want to make a Christmas quilt, I probably need to start it now. So.
Right. Well, speaking of Christmas, we have been curating fabric for probably the last 6 or 7 months. And a lot of it came in here recently because it is our Christmas fabrics arriving. But a lot of people like our low volume, silver, bright, soft metallic. Anyway, what a lovely collection of different silvers. And this is really great if you want a scrappy background, but not too scrappy, because this all reads, even, I don't know if you can see it from here, but I think it's all going to read just nice, white, sparkly, fun Christmas.
Yeah.
But Annarose has done the snowflake quilt. A lot of people have done that. But this would pair so nicely with whatever fun color you wanted to do your snowflake in, and this have your background. So just an idea. And we have seen some people do the snowflake with this. The snowflake and then have a dark background. So there's lots of possibilities. But anyway, for anyone wanting some of this, let us know. We did make up, I think, 12 of these. But I'm kind of thinking we probably need 24 or maybe 50. I don't know.
This is really popular. Yeah. And these are different fabrics than what we've done before. These are all new ones that we just got in.
Yes.
So if you've bought the silver sparkle kit from us, this one's different.
And it is under the name Silver Sparkle. So it'll be easy to find on our website or in the shop. What else is fun and exciting? Do you want to tell them about this fun basket?
Yeah. So we've been, doing a little bit of cleaning. And we found these Craftsman Quilt bundles that we made. They're just, I think it's 15 fat quarters of this Robin Pickens Cottage Blue line. So they have quite a bit of fabrics of hers in there. They're all there's just a couple of thatched in there. The rest of them are all from the Cottage Blue. So, if you wished you would have bought this when it came out and you didn't, now's your chance. And here's the, you've got the pattern. Yeah,
this is the pattern. And what's so cool about Craftsman is it really has some larger blocks to feature some of those really fun fabrics.
So there's some that have it's hard to see in here, but there's this one kind of, it's got the large, a butterfly and florals on it. So those are the ones you probably want to put in those larger squares to kind of highlight those.
And pretty much if you buy one of these bundles that we call Ideal for Craftsman panel, you get all your fabric colors, and then you just buy roughly 2 yards or a little less than 2 yards, but 2 yards is great to do your sashing or the borders around those blocks. But just such a fun quilt, so you can just imagine this in so many colors.
And then we've got this. We only have one kit of this. It's just a purple pink floral.
That's lovely.
Yeah, it's so pretty. So they're here in the center are the big florals that you put in the the bigger blocks, and then the rest of them are just coordinating colors. It's beautiful. This would be so pretty. And this is the only one, and it's just let's see. It's just purple and pink fat quarter bundle is all I can read on it so far. But yeah, if you type in Craftsman on our website, these will all come up.
Oh, that's a great idea. And Craftsman is just all one word right there.
Yes.
So easy and fun.
Oh, and then recently added to our single ladies shelf in our single ladies category online, we've got these sewing themed fat quarter bundles. There's 5 in a pack for $15, so that is 20% off of the original price.
And it makes, just for easy math, they're only $3 each.
Yes.
Which anymore at quilt shops, a lot of fat quarters are $4. Ours are $3.75 for the most part here at Beehive, and then solids are a little less. But what a fun bundle and a value! My goodness.
Yeah, and they're cute, and they're all coordinated too. So if you were to buy a bundle, they go together.
They'd make great uses for little bags. You could make mug rugs, make a little sewing cover. Just lots of fun things.
Yeah.
Or you can just collect them.
Yeah, you can just collect the fat quarters. That's what I do. I've got shelves and shelves of fat quarters at home. Okay, should we talk about Lori Holt?
Sure, I think that'd be great.
So Autumn in the Kitchen. We've been kitting all of the projects from this. So if you're into machine embroidery, this is her first machine embroidery pattern. It makes an apron, mug rugs, hot pads, a crow hanger, and an apron. I feel like I said apron twice. I may have said apron twice. So we've kitted all those. There's only one of them that we had to do a substitute fabric for. These all use the Autumn line from Lori Holt, is this one. So the mug rugs do have one fabric in here that's not the original, but it looks great.
And it's all Lori Holt.
Yes, it's all Lori Holt.
This looks quite lovely. In fact, I may like it even better than the original.
That does happen.
So great job. Great job.
And then we've got the apron, and this is the bundle that has I didn't mention there's the pop pinchers. Pop pinchers and the crow hanger. So if you type in Autumn in the Kitchen on our website, these will all come up for you.
Excellent. So this will just make it nice and easy. It looks like she's provided lots of fabric, so you probably can make even more projects. So depending on how you cut your fabrics and how you do machine embroidery, but so much fun. We've got both the pattern and all the fabric kits. So thanks for getting those together for us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let's see, we also have another pattern called Brightly. And this is one that Mary Jane did as part of the All Kansas, Nebraska Shop Hop.
That looks so
and it's been so popular, and we put this quilt back out, and so many people would like it. So we did our best to get as many. We have the same color wave and many of the same fabrics, but this is just a really fun quilt. Do I have it right? Does it matter?
I think it's,
Probably
there's
this
birds.
way.
There's some birds that are, there we go. Now the birds aren't upside down.
Okay, but anyway, a fun, and a lot of people have this. If you already have the pattern and you don't want a second one, we did go ahead and pair the pattern with this fabric kit. I think it's called...
the pattern? It's Brightly.
Yeah, so if you just type in Brightly, it'll pull up this fabric kit. And if you don't want the pattern and it's included because you already own it, you could just say, please substitute the pattern with another one just for fun, or you'd like credit. And before we capture your funds, if you do it online, we can reduce the price of the kit and take the pattern out. But for anyone who doesn't have it, this is one of Beehive's favorite, and we've sold so many. That's
I
why.
was just gonna say it's one of my favorites. You could just keep it and give it to somebody.
Yes,
because it's a really great pattern.
So you can just buy the kit; it's included. It's great value. I think the kit now is with the pattern is $99.99. So it's
really nice.
right under $100. It's just fabulous, and it's just beautifully. I just love the fabric. It's
very soft.
and this would work year round, really. But it does have a little hint of spring too, with the soft pink.
Yeah.
So very nice.
Love the pinks and greens together.
Mary Jane did a lovely job on this, and hope this inspires you.
It's inspired a few other people. They bought the kit here in the shop.
Yeah, so that's fun to get
Yeah.
that ready for people. This is
under
just
there.
a fun little bee pattern. It's called Queen Bee, and they're just cute little fun bees. We love
cute.
bees and bee fabric.
Oh,
So
cool.
that's one of our biggest selling items. Like if you look at categories, I said Halloween's very popular right now, but bee fabric is always popular. So we just expect that. But this is just a cute little bee. If you want to make a fun pillow or baby quilt, they have fun eyes.
Oh,
I just
it has
love
like a little
they have
queen in
all
the
kinds
center.
of different personality. Yeah, and they have fun little crowns that you
Yeah.
can put on or not.
That's cute.
Yeah, I heard they actually put the queen bee, I
Yeah.
think, in the
That's
center.
adorable.
Yeah. So if you're, sometimes in my family they call me the queen bee. So I don't know if I feel like that or not. But anyway, you can have fun with this one.
Oh, and okay, so we have to talk about silicone pads because I just spent a lot of time yesterday making sure these are all pictured and on the website, so you can order them online now.
Oh, wonderful!
And this might be my favorite one, other than the one I bought. But I think this one's I think it's Dorothy. So if you type in silicone pad or silicone mat, I think you can type either of those under our website. It'll pull these up. But I also have a category for them. It's under the gifts category. But yeah, these have been really popular. These are great. They're heat and steam resistant, so they're great for your iron rest. But also you can just use them as a trivet for food. So how pretty would that be on your table with a casserole dish on it? I just think that would look really nice.
Well, and if any of you are wondering, this is real K fabric that's covered in silicone, both the back and the front, and it's just really fun. I just love them. They're so bright. You could have this next to your sewing machine if you wanted. If you have that little mini iron, you can do that. Oh, and speaking of that, in October when Kate and Brandon were here, they had gotten the news that they were going to be able to have an iron called Oliso with the cave theme fabric. So to go along with your new silicone mat, you could get this.
True unboxing.
Yes, you can get one of these.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, they're just beautiful. Let me take off the plastic just so you can see. But they did turn out just lovely, and they updated several of the features on it. But isn't this just beautiful?
I love that.
So I bet they're just...
How pretty would that be on your silicone mat?
And so the nice thing is, because these pop up like this, this is going to keep, if you have a pretty ironing board cover, it'll keep your ironing board covered from turning brown. Well, I was talking to a customer the other day, and they says, well, they don't put pretty fabric on their ironing board. And I'm like, oh, it brings me so much joy to have pretty fabric. But this will protect your ironing cover if you have this below your iron, because this will pop up while you're piecing, and then it's all hot and ready to go, and then you just go over and sew, press, press. Anyway, but so cool, and it's just beautiful. And this pairing would be just great.
How I used mine is at a retreat over the weekend. I take my 17 by 17 wool pressing mat, and then I used that on the table to rest my iron on, so I didn't have to keep it on my mat, because that's kind of in the way. You have to lift it up to kind of lay something on your mat and then press. But with that mat, you can just have it next to it. You don't have to melt the table.
Tap it.
Because we have a few melt spots in the tables where people, weren't. So that's what you need. You need that.
Yeah, well, and the thing is it just makes it convenient because people do like those little personal Oliso irons, and then you're just set, and you don't have to worry about melting anything. You're just ready to go. All right, so that's fun and exciting.
Okay.
What other fun things? Oh, this we made up. This kit called the Skyscraper Kit, and Annarose and I saw this probably the fabric a year ago. But this is all made up and ready to. Yeah, so this is just a really fun panel quilt. Looks just like this. We have all the fabrics in here. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is available. It's $86. It looks like for the whole kit and the pattern.
And you get the pattern.
But it's just such a cool one. But just type in Skyscraper. But I just love the colors in this. It's just so vibrant. And we were able to see her actual painting of this before she did the fabric that inspired her to do this panel.
That's cool. I didn't realize that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. If you go back long enough in our Facebook, you'll see her actual painting. It was so cool. It's so fun to see how fabric designers are inspired. And anyway, but enjoy this. This would be a great graduation gift. Nice wall hanging. I think it's 55 by 67. So fun.
Well, and speaking of designers and what they're inspired by, we have Tim Holt's new line for this month, Blue, has arrived, and we have our half yard cuts and our fat quarter bundles. If you want to show that up there or something. I love this color, but I really like that blue one that's on top. I think is my favorite.
And I had no idea how popular all these are, but they are just really pretty. We have a whole section out of the store of just Tim Holtz fabrics and all the colors from the palette line.
Yeah.
And I believe we still, because we have reordered, I don't know how many times, Katie could probably tell you, how many times we've ordered the collection. There's 10 bolts in each color selection, right? And right now we have fat quarters available in all the colors. Some of them are getting really skinny again, like the orange, I noticed. Oh, speaking of orange.
We ordering, is there a mini version of the case available?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Sometimes my memory fades. But I would think
like
they would.
I think we ordered it when David was here.
Okay.
I think.
If there is,
We'll double check
I'm
and
sure
I'll
we've
answer
ordered
you.
it. I know Annarose would not let any cool cave.
Yeah, if it exists, we bought it for sure.
Yes. So we'll plan on, and I know our initial shipment of these cave irons have arrived, and I do have them specially priced in the computer. So they really are quite a deal, because I think normally they retail for over $300.
Oh yeah, it's $249.
Yes. So anyway, great opportunity. And we'll get that shipped out to you, or you can pick them up in the store. But my guess is they will go fast. I know the two little irons, when they came in, they went out the door quick. So if you've been waiting, because we've been waiting since October, they are here. And then we've done a lot of French roses. This one is the orange version. We have it made up in what kits of red?
Red, pink, maybe orange. Maybe that's just those three.
I think it's those three were the ones that they featured. But we have the French roses pattern, the fabric kits.
And we have our templates, we have our rag rose templates that you can use for this.
To just make it easier for...
Yeah, the acrylic templates,
So anyway, look for French roses online. There's lots of fun things there. And then we have a seed packet. Is this just fun this looks like just fun curated blue fabrics of Cafe. But there's a really fun event coming up next week. It's 2.5 days or 3 days of fun sewing, design board activity with your fussy cutting of your squares.
Color theory involved.
Color theory. You'll get inspirational talks from Mary Jane Leftwich and Annarose White. Anyway, they're two of our favorite teachers. We love them.
Favorite people.
Yeah, they're favorite people in general. Anyway, they've studied under Kafe and Brandon at a fun creative retreat for a whole week. We hosted Kafe and Brandon back in October. They were such great guests. Everyone that took their workshops enjoyed them. And they gave Annarose and Mary Jane permission to teach some of their theory, because not everyone has the opportunity to go to Kafe and Brandon's actual workshop. They do a number of them across the country every year, but they're so gracious and let us host an event with their seed packet. And we'll help you curate your fabric. So if you're uncertain, or you want red, or you want hot citrus, which is a nice vibrant yellows and oranges, if you want a combination. Anyway, we'll help you curate your own personal version. And if you go back in October on our Facebook, I was trying to figure out if we could repost those wonderful quilts. There was 20 just amazing design quilts that people did at the workshop.
Yeah,
And
it was stunning. Like I think there was 20 of them, and everybody's quilt looked so different.
Yes.
It was just beautiful.
So anyway, we'll try and repost that video because it was just wonderful. I
Yeah.
was just so pleased with how everyone's quilts turned out.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this workshop we're doing, I believe it starts on Monday, all day Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're just allowing people to come get set up. Is you do bring your sewing machine, you can work on projects, but you're going to be designing and cutting out the fabric. But you'll also have the opportunity to start piecing, which I think is, it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So
I'll
if
have to
you
come
have an
down and see what you guys
opportunity,
make.
yes, try and sign up for that. And this is just, like I said, we have all kinds of fun, inspirational half-yard bundles of cave fabrics. All right. And this is just another, and we also, we just love putting together, these are fat quarters of Kate and Brandon's beautiful oranges. Let's see. We also have Annarose. She loves coming up with fun patterns. This one is Revival. So she thinks this pattern would be fun with this rainbow, with this speckled ruby star fabric, and this speckled as a background.
Need another project.
Anyway, so this is Anna Rose's inspiration for the day. She's currently teaching a class, if anyone's wondering, where's Anna Rose? She's doing fabulous in her pregnancy, 3rd trimester. But she's teaching a class called Crumb Quilting today at the Hive, and it was a full class. She's so excited to teach again. She said it had been a year since she had taught this crumb quilting, but it's one of her favorites because you get to use bits and pieces from all kinds of different projects. You can kind of color theme it, but you can also just make it scrappy. So that's where Anna Rose is, but this is her inspiration of the day. And the pattern again is Revival. Yeah, I think that'd be lovely. I just love that kind of fabric line.
Yes.
It speaks to me. I think we talked about this book last time. She must just be inspired and wanted us to mention it again. Deb Strain wrote this book called Be Happy, Be Present. And again, I think it's just inspirational words, but it's a great,
It's a coloring.
yeah, it's a nice coloring book. It has sunflowers, be grateful. They say every day if we think of something we're grateful for, that everyone will feel better inside. So think of that today. Think of something you're grateful for and breathe in deep. And you'll just have a better day.
Yes.
So, and coloring is fun. Thinking of
love
someone.
coloring.
Oh, I love this one. Bee. It just says bee. But isn't that beautiful? Anyway, have a great day.
I love that.
You want to talk about Ruby Star?
Oh, yeah, I have to talk about Ruby Star because I'm so excited about these fabrics. Okay, so I haven't put them all in yet, but we have this new strawberry line. It's Kimberly Kite with Ruby Star. We have these 2 awesome wide backs. I don't know if we want to just go ahead.
Sure, and I'll just stand behind you while you talk.
So we have this cream one, which I think is my favorite. Like I see this and I'm just like, this needs to be a maxi dress. Like, of course it could be the wide back on your quilt,
What a
but
great idea.
this would be such a pretty dress.
Would it be fun to wear to like an evening?
Oh, yeah.
And
And they
some hot
have,
dogs and marshmallows.
they have like this is like that sateen too, so it's also just really nice
Feel
for
really
clothes.
nice against your skin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then this is the navy version, which is also it's that navy's really
This would
really
also
pretty.
be.
Yeah.
And a little girl's dress.
Oh, it'd be so cute. Yes. Desiree showed me inspiration pictures from behind the camera. And then what's funny is we've had this for a while, but the line just came out. This is an ironing board cover. So Connie was just saying, you need to have a pretty ironing board, an inspiring ironing board. Here you go. You can get this cute strawberry one, $49.99. And if you look for, let's see. Oh, well, that's like, you could type in ironing board cover. That'll come up.
Or strawberry.
And then once
Yeah.
you use it, you
Strawberry
have a fun
might pull up
reusable
all
bag.
kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Who doesn't love a reusable bag?
And I think this
Can't have
feels
enough.
like it's the bag's out of a canvas.
Yeah, it's
you
nice.
could probably even take this to the beach.
Yeah. And then I did post a picture of this yesterday, but we got everybody's been waiting for this stuff, but we finally got the Selvedge, I think Selvedge Magic is what this line's called, from Ruby Star. And it kind of like, so there's this one that has all the selvage pieces, and then the ones that has the icons. And then there's one that has the letters. So this is really cool. I I can't wait to see what people make with this. So if you make things, please bring them in, show them to us, text us pictures.
Well, and one of the things that we have made is this cute little bag.
Yeah.
And I should say probably Kelly, right?
I think Kelly, this seems like something Kelly
This is a
made,
Kelly project.
Yes. But she even used some of the Salvage fabric for the lining. She used a fun ruby star speckled in the middle.
So cute.
There's pockets. And it looks like the patterns are out of here, but I'm thinking it's probably a Bianni's.
Yes. It is. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember what that one's called either. And then she also made this patchwork duffel out of the icons, which is awesome. I love this one. I think, did she do a class for this, or have we done a class for this one?
I feel like we
that's the
already
plan.
did.
Oh, okay.
And if not, we will be doing it.
Yeah.
But if
Because
you're
this
interested
is one of her favorite patterns.
in having us do a class on this,
Yeah.
you can always comment, and that helps us in deciding which
and
classes to have.
She used some of the ruby star ribbon to do around the edge of the zipper. She's so good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
this is
beautiful.
exciting. And then,
And this would be cute in the little bitsy bag too.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, it would.
But yeah, this just looks so cool. I love it.
I think the Selvedge one, I think these would be really cool to cut up and use as the spines on the Book Nerd quilt. If you have made that, I just made my first block. I'm going to turn it into a pillow over the weekend. Lauren Hart, she's made a quilt out of the Book Nerd pattern, and she inspired me to also make another one because she was working on it over the weekend as well.
And here's what the
But-
pattern cover looks
yeah.
like for Book Nerd. And
Yeah.
we also have the new
The
acrylic
templates.
templates. So if you want to fussy cut your book covers, this is set up to be
Yeah.
very successful with that.
So I
And
think
it's paper piecing, right?
yeah, and paper piecing is so fun. Like if you haven't done paper piecing, you should give it a shot. And speaking of paper piecing, so for these icons, I thought it would be cool to do like a square and a square. Little, this is like so tiny, but these smaller squares. This is a 1.5 inch block, but I measured them. This is like a 1 inch, and this is a little bit bigger than that, but it's perfect for centering up that icon in the center there. Plus, when you're doing the paper piecing, you need to have overlap. So this is the perfect size for this right here. So I think I'll be taking this home and experimenting with that tonight, because I have this, because I think we featured this during 12 days. And so I have this kit. So I'm going to use those coordinated with these, with this paper piecing. And I think that's going to be super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is, you can just use
Yeah.
a contrasting or complementary color, and with the
Yeah.
speckled, I do think that'll just be quite lovely.
It'll be fun.
And you could do dark sashing if you wanted, or you could use a bright color. Either way.
I can't wait to do it.
That's a great
So a little
idea.
more energy for your other new Ruby
Oh, forgot. There's just so many exciting Ruby Star things. Okay. I had a few more strawberries. These aren't wide backs, but this is part of that same line. Just some cute strawberries to show you. And then we have the new line Glow Garden from Sarah Watts, which is so cool. I love this one so much. This cute fox in these bright colors.
They just pair so nicely.
I like this one. I like these
Little moon.
bright
Like a moon.
neon. Yeah.
Moon Garden.
This
So
one,
what's
So
the other,
pretty.
like Morning Glory versus what's the night one?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
kinda what that reminds
You're
me of.
right. That does have like morning glory vibes. Midnight glory?
I feel like it's a thing. I feel like it is a
these
thing.
are both beautiful.
Yeah, this one when I first saw it, I was like, oh, is that part of a different line or something? Is it's a spider web? But
Can we
it's
get a close up on that one?
but no, Glow Garden. Spiders are building their webs at night. Like I just think that's so pretty, but it would look great in Halloween quilts too. That one I really like. It almost looks like little, like I don't know, like glowing bugs or fireflies on
Yes,
these leaves.
I'm looking at the title here. This one is Indigo Watering Vine.
Yeah.
Wandering Vine, sorry.
This one I think would be fabulous in bitsy bags too. Wouldn't that be so
I'm
fun?
gonna take this one out
So it's like a
because I want to see the rest of the.
it's a repeat, like a wide stripe.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It does
Yeah.
look really good in camera.
It's cool. I love it so much. This reminds me of like Tetris, like
Yeah.
the Tetris blocks, right?
Well, and I don't know, is that a 1/2 inch probably? A little block?
Yeah.
It's just tiny, but gosh, wouldn't that be fun? I just think this would be so cute. Either one of these in a little bitsy box.
Yeah. Say this is great for bags.
Yeah. That one just glows. And really, this is Ruby Star, but I do think a lot of the Tula Pink's glow line. What is her? Is it called Everglow? What is the really bright? I don't know. Anyway, Tula Pink has some very cool,
really well together.
Yeah, she's got some really beautiful colors, but she has tiny dots, big dots, but I do think that could pair. So feel free to mix and match different designers' fabrics because they really. I just love this butterfly too. It looks like it's glowing in the dark. It's almost like a firefly at night.
Yeah, see this one.
Oh,
It
yes.
looks so good with this.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes. And what line is it?
This is Untamed.
It's part of the Untamed.
Yeah.
So she has a little bit of neon color in that. So fun.
Yeah,
That's a great
these look
choice.
Awesome
But
together.
check out some of the tiny dots.
Yep.
Are we good?
No, I was just excited.
Oh, this one.
This one's Desiree's favorite. These trippy mushrooms. I think this one is called like fungi. Oh, whimsy fungi. I love it.
Yeah, well, and this fabric here, which is, what is this? Glow Garden, light berry.
I like
Oh,
this.
she has this
one.
with ginkgo flowers.
Yes, but I think these two would also just look
Yeah.
quite lovely together.
You
Yeah,
make
so
a
if you're
good
looking for a bag,
Like, look how
or
cool
quilt.
those look together.
And any of these would be great to put together in a 3 1-yard quilt. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
so easy. This one looks great with the butterflies. I mean, you could just
Yeah.
have a lot of fun. We'll help you make your
Yes.
next quilt. We love helping people design quilts.
Yes.
And
Because we
picking
can't
out
make
fabric.
them all, so I'll help you decide
All
what
right,
to
well, I
make.
think that's probably pretty much what we have. I was just going to put just a little thing in about Kimberbell. We are a huge Kimberbell shop. We have lots and lots of patterns, a lot of fabric kits. And so it's really cool when the Kimberbell, was it Friends and Fellows? I don't know. Anyway, you could post the name of the group that a lot of people follow that like to do Kimberbell projects. But you can always feel free to do a shout out to Beehive if you like our fabric kits and our service. But we ship out all the time a lot of different Kimberbell items. And people tell us, oh, I had no idea you guys had that many different kits. So we have a lot of the bench pillow kits made up. So it's really easy if you have the machine embroidery. We also carry most all the patterns. But this is a new mesh that just came in, all kinds of fun colors for summer. If you're making bags that you want to be a little breathable, lots of fun colors. They just reissued some digital files on the cupcake. This is just a really fun little pattern. We have that available.
Oh, there's a
and
cute
these
one
are real
here.
easy
See
to
what's on the
ship.
back of that.
And if for some reason you just only bought some of these little lightweight things, just put in the notes that you'd like us to ship as cheap as possible. I'm
Yeah.
happy to reduce our lowest shipping on something that doesn't take any amount of shipping to send out. But this is just fun jar toppers, all kinds of seasonal things. These
Oh,
are
that'd
just
be cute
super
for
cute.
for gifting.
And this is machine embroidery, but they're just really fun. There's a Christmas tree. There's the
Yep.
What's on the back of that one?
There's one back here that says going to grandma's to make a little bag.
Oh,
For the kiddos.
That's cute.
and
get
some
a
of them are
close-up
designed
here.
to make little tiny pillows if you want.
Yeah.
You can do handbags, but these little jar toppers are so fun. And
Yeah, those would be fun to see like on the back of that. Like
And my
for
kids-
Any
Christmas.
homemade gifts and
Yeah,
things.
homemade gifts, yeah.
yeah, so I don't know how many of you've ever received like the cookies in a jar,
yeah.
where all your dry ingredients in
Uh-huh.
there. But I mean, you could have fun
Yeah,
putting a
that's what
fun
I was
little
thinking. That'd be
topper,
so
make
cute.
someone smile. Anyway, well, have a great day. Thanks
Yes.
for joining us today at the Beehive. Hopefully Annarose will be here to join us next week. Like I said, she's doing great. She misses being here, but she needed to be at her class at 9. So thanks for tuning in, and I'm Connie at the Beehive.